This video is a review of Sumitomo Corporation's fiscal year 2024 full-year financial results, period from April 2024 to March 2025. Sumitomo Corporation is part of the Sumitomo Group, which has historical roots dating back to the 17th century. Sumitomo Corporation is a major Japanese trading company involved in a wide range of global businesses. Sumitomo is one of the Big Five Sogo Shosha, Japanese general trading companies, along with Mitsubishi, Mitsui, Itochu, and Marubeni. Summary of fiscal year 2024 results and fiscal year 2025 forecasts. Net profit for fiscal year 2024 increased by 175.5 billion yen from the previous year, reaching 561.9 billion yen, with ROE, return on equity, of 12.4%. For fiscal year 2025, the full-year net income forecast is set at 570 billion yen. While the total of each business group's planned figures comes to 610 billion yen, Sumitomo incorporated a 40 billion yen buffer to account for uncertainties in the business environment. This forecast represents a record high profit level and corresponds to a return on equity of 12%. Regarding shareholder returns, the annual dividend for fiscal year 2024 remains unchanged from the previous announcement at 130 yen per share. For fiscal year 2025, the annual dividend is expected to increase by 10 yen, reaching 140 yen per share. In addition, Sumitomo has newly decided to conduct a share buyback totaling 80 billion yen. Operating results, profit for the year. This section shows the year-over-year comparison of actual results for fiscal year 2023 and 2024. Resource business recorded a profit of 122 billion yen, an increase of 6 billion yen from the previous year. This was mainly due to rising copper and aluminum prices. Non-resource business recorded a profit of 398 billion yen, an increase of 51 billion yen. This was supported by steady performance in the leasing business, as well as strong results in the real estate and overseas power generation businesses. Although the resource business faced a downturn in market conditions, both the resource and non-resource businesses achieved profit growth. Profit for the year by segment. In fiscal year 2024, consolidated net profit was 561.9 billion yen, a significant 45% increase compared to the previous fiscal year. While some segments recorded losses in the previous year, many showed profit growth this year. Diverse Urban Development segment saw a 30.6 billion yen year-on-year increase in profit, mainly driven by improved performance in the real estate business through active asset turnover. Media and Digital segment posted a 46.3 billion yen increase. Major domestic businesses remained stable. Although startup costs rose in the telecommunications business in Ethiopia, the gain from the sale of Tigaya in fiscal year 2024 contributed positively. Lifestyle Business segment recorded a 17.8 billion yen increase. The fresh produce business in Europe and the Americas, especially bananas and pineapples, performed strongly. In fiscal year 2023, impairment losses on fixed assets were recognized, which were not present this year. The North American mushroom business also improved due to efforts to stabilize production. Mineral Resources segment saw a 100.6 billion yen increase, thanks to higher copper and aluminum prices and other favorable factors. In contrast, fiscal year 2023 had included impairment losses related to the nickel mining and refining business in Madagascar, which did not recur in fiscal year 2024. Forecasts for FY2025. Profit for the year. For fiscal year 2025, Sumitomo forecasts a record high annual profit of 570 billion yen, incorporating a 40 billion yen buffer to account for uncertainties in the business environment. The Mineral Resources segment is expected to decline by 11 billion yen due to lower market prices, though new investments will contribute to earnings Non-mineral resources are projected to increase by 46 billion yen, supported by stable leasing and real estate businesses, growth in digital and healthcare, increased sales in overseas telecommunications from more customer acquisitions, and a recovery in agribusiness. Additionally, 40 billion yen in gains is expected from asset replacement, including the sale of a U.S. automotive repair and maintenance company. Like other trading companies, Sumitomo is also forecasting a profit decline in its resource business. However, this is offset by profit growth in its non-resource businesses, leading to an overall increase in consolidated net profit, which is great. Forecasts for FY2025 profit for the year by segment. The profit forecast for fiscal year 2025 is 570 billion yen, showing a slight increase compared to the 561.9 billion yen recorded in fiscal year 2024. The segments expected to show significant changes are as follows. Automotive segment, 30.8 billion yen, increase in profit is forecasted, supported by gains from asset replacement and stable performance in vehicle distribution sales and the domestic auto leasing business. Transportation and construction systems segment, 13.5 billion yen decrease in profit is expected, mainly due to the absence of one-time insurance settlement gains recorded in the previous year in the aircraft leasing business. Despite this, steady performance is anticipated in the leasing and shipping businesses. Chemical Solutions segment, 13.6 billion yen. Increase in profit is forecasted, driven by a recovery in demand in Brazil that is boosting sales in the agriculture business, along with stable performance in the sulfuric acid segment of the basic chemicals business. Share repurchases. Sumitomo will repurchase its own shares to improve capital efficiency and increase shareholder returns, and will cancel all repurchased shares. They plan to spend up to 80 billion yen on this buyback, which could be about 2.9% of all shares. The buyback will happen between May 2nd, 2025 and March 31st, 2026. Sumitomo has once again demonstrated its commitment to shareholder returns by carrying out a share buyback. Shareholder return. For fiscal year 2024, the annual dividend is set at 130 yen per share. An additional 20 billion yen worth of share repurchases will also be carried out as part of shareholder returns. FY 2025. The annual dividend forecast is 140 yen per share, an increase of 10 yen from FY 2024. In addition, the company plans to repurchase 60 billion yen of its own shares. The shareholder return policy is based on a total payout ratio of 40% or higher and progressive dividend payments, meaning dividends will not be reduced and will increase in line with earnings growth. Since fiscal year 2020, as profits have grown, dividend payments have also increased, improving the total payout ratio. Sumitomo will also continue to carry out shareholder returns as outlined. Stock price. This is the Japanese yen-based chart for the last 1 year. The Japanese yen stock price is 3,503 yen as of May 2nd. And the US dollar stock price is $24.64 as of May 6th. Current PBR is 0.91 and PER is 7.4. Dividend yield is 4.0%. Compared to the past few years, the PBR, PER, and dividend yield indicate that the current stock price is roughly the same figure. Among the 5 Japanese trading companies, Sumitomo is currently the only one with a PBR below 1.0, which makes it the most undervalued in that respect. Sumitomo's dividend yield is also above 4%, which represents a good return. Conclusion. This fiscal year saw a 45% increase in net profit, resulting in a much better than expected strong earnings report. In addition, EPS, earnings per share, reached a record high, which is a positive outcome for shareholders. Looking ahead, fiscal year 2025 is forecasted to deliver the highest profit in the company's history, indicating strong future prospects. Sumitomo is also expected to continue its progressive dividend policy and share buybacks, making it an attractive stock for long-term investors.